on this on my PC. Well, I mean, it's probably not as many as a lot of other people, but I keep relatively close. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to Halo. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to Dragon's Dogma. Rookie numbers? I try and keep my files at least moderately open. Anyways, Rogue Trader. Ah. Aha. Come on, game. So, there is one thing I did in my off time when I remembered to do it. I did actually go back and redo the start of Act 5 just so I could be just so I could be able just so I was able to translate the Necron language. At least it's not like your friend's PC. Files everywhere! Yep, all the way up to... yeah, I redid every... Ooh, I peeked there for a second. I redid everything. I thought I was supposed to have a limiter on here. Is it not active? Huh. Why aren't you active? It's supposed to, like, limit... You know what? Whatever. Hopefully it does what it's actually supposed to do. And kind of quiets me down. Anyways, I fixed up everything here. I got back to this point, and now I can actually translate the Necron language. Woohoo! There might be like a thing or two that I still need to redo, but we'll get back to that. Alright, as you approach, the black metal of the ancient slab begins to move. Geometric shapes appear on its surface. The three brightest ones are symbols for star, transfiguration, and imprisonment. You decipher the language of the ancient Xenotrace. Nice. Above them is another inscription. It's flickering as feeble as a dead man's breath. My lord, I have spoken this testament to edify my spirit, so that after my reveries visions come to pass eternally, I may shed my oblivion of that which I lost when I gained all, and that which I gained when I lost all. That's probably speaking of the war in heaven. I absorb the lifeless images unheedful of the fleeting moments, for eternity is my worship. I lay my hand and hearken until my memory is an imperishable tomb wherein the ashes of times past are laid. Nephilimic's books of wisdom, knowledge received from the Omnissiah himself by his most beloved children, knowledge that led to the most terrible betrayal of all. Yes. Place your palm on the star symbol. Slab surface waves as ripples like a bottomless lake. The symbols are washed away and replaced with new ones. My lord, I behold the truth of them. The rapacious reapers who drank stars dark. The Catan. I think. Blind was their eyes' gaze set upon us. Futile was their engorgement, for they would never be sated. Bathed in the ferocious rays of the deadly star, prisoners of our own brittle bodies, our race was withering, doomed to hurtle toward imminent and inglorious obliteration. We devoured existence within and without, and unity was a specter of dreams unattainable. Such was the way of things, and we knew not else till we heard the call of the reapers of deathly stars. They made the summons, and we heeded their call, and we crafted at their behest indestructible bodies of living metal. For in their voice we heard hope, a hope of escape from the putrescible putrescible nature of existence. Yeah, this is them talking about how they were denied better bodies from the old ones. The Catan came forth and went, hey, we got an offer for you. And they're like, sure, we'll do it. Okay, my lord, I behold the truth of your right behold. Crap, Matt sent a video into the memes instead of Warhammer General, but oh well. Hey, you can do both. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Anyways, my lord, I behold the truth of the right of biotransference, the renouncement of our decay-bound bodies, the soul-splitting agony that doomed us to an eternity of triumph. Their messenger manifested among the overlords of overlords, bearing the gift of triumph and indestructibility. No fee had been promised, yet a fee was to be paid. There came no refusal, and the gifting was done. That's why you always ask, what's the price? No matter how much you want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? Anyways, our artisans harnessed their craft to erect. What was the Necron leader's name? I can't remember. Huh. Anyways, our artisans harnessed their craft to erect biofurnaces, the gates of indestructible permanence, and we entered the crucibles of immutability, and the tyranny of the withering flesh was cast off, and an eternal existence in bodies of living metal commenced. While they gorged their maws with our souls like carrion-eating beasts, for that was their fee. Only select overlords preserved their selfhood tenaciously and fended off the oblivion of their minds and wills. Wells, hello, buddy. How's it going? Imprisonment. My lord, I behold the truth of the fate befell them, fashioned by our touches. Their imprisonment is our liberty. This is the enthroned truth that reigns supreme. Thus delivered from transient life's decay, we came forth as mighty, as mighty unity, guided by them who had now sated themselves. We turned our foes to naught, but their tyranny had not made us oblivious to deception. For preparations were made, and armaments were fashioned, and they were shattered, and their fragments were engulfed in timeless Tesseract prisons. There was war. Doing good, just playing some of the Spaceman 2. Woo, nice. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I want to get back. I peeked again. Okay, is my limiter not working or something? Huh. Okay, there we go. That works better. All right. Maybe I just need to. I guess I just. I don't understand that. Anyways, doing good. Just playing Space Marine. I want to get back to Space Marine 2. I really do. I played at least one level to PvE. It was a little awkward playing with some randos that I didn't know, because I actually do want to play some with a group of friends. I really like PvE. And I'm probably gonna like the PvP, and that's normally not something I like. That's normally not something I like at all. I am normally a solo player. But I want to play some PvE and PvE. We could play one. Oh, absolutely. Maybe maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When I get free time, because I want to try and finish this game. I'm gonna be so behind when trying to level up my character for Space Marines, but still, it's gonna be. I want to try and finish this game, and now I'm playing Persona 3, and then next week. Next week? Yeah, next week. Next week, I got Greedfall 2 we'll be playing. I need to get stuff set up for that. Oh, God. Anyways, born before death itself, they were strangers to inexistence. Therefore, my lord, I place one of these prisons in your immortal custody. For as long as the Yakmet endures, so too will its impregnable walls. Don't worry, I have college, so we will both have low-level Marines. Ah, cool. Okay. Oh my god! It's almost a 50-50 chance. Oh, that's right. What are there's crossplay with PS5 and PC? I think they're trying to work on that. Yay! We have come across theories that speak of an ancient Xenos race that gained a metallic form, a mighty beings that showed said race the ways of unlife and of a cruel and bitter conflict that subsequently ended their coexistence. If we get that, then I'll happily help you run through auto mode. Yes. My title is wrong, by the way. Oh. Did I... Hi, Mouth. Thank you. At least it's only been 20 minutes, right? It's going great, by the way. It's going great. Trying to get through this game. Trying to get through this game. Because I am so behind. It's like crap today, which sucks. I actually completely understand that. A lot of people were like, man, I slept so good last night. Like, how did you sleep? 13 hours. It felt great. Like, most people, it was 13 hours or something like that feels great. For me, probably the same. Yeah, but you did beat the new Doom campaign? Nice. But yeah, for me, if I sleep more than like 9 hours, I wake up with a headache. You've had a Rogue Trader for a while, but never got around to finishing it. They invented a new enemy that's just a tiny version of the most dangerous boss so that they could get away with spamming it more. Oh, cool. Glad I'm not playing that right now. Final boss was like 20 to 30 of them. Oh, God. Symbols for Malefice, Pestilence, and Unraveling. Oh. My lord, who has known eternity, I heed mine guarding words that I spoke with the dawn of the wrathful stars. And the level prior, it was finished off with 8 of the full-sized ones. Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree with Grouchy. Sounds like a hilariously good time. Played it on normal. Oh, okay. Spoke of the dawn with the wrath of the stars. He who is condemned to torture by imprisonment must languish forever in the labyrinth of many dimensions. Let their plagues befell us. A minute breach in the impossible prison would suffice for the spiteful will, the destructive thought incarnate in unperishing flesh. To obliterate existence, I lay my hand upon the vessel of the past, and I am revealed the doom that awaits one who breaks the commandments. There are 2 difficulties higher than the one you are on, and you refuse to believe anyone's beating this on Nightmare. Just watch them. I know I won't be able to. Elephite symbols. My lord, at my measureless eternity, I remember their doom. I revealed their the first plague, the Malefice, a wormhole that invades the very essence of thought. Your vision goes dark. Nightmare and Classic Doom is a total mess because enemies infinitely respawn and are like way faster. Ah, cool. Cool. Reality cuts through the darkness of eternal sleep like a cold blade. You sense wrongness and gain a clear understanding of the nature of that wrongness. Your engrams have been tampered with and damaged. You try to move, but in vain. You are buried alive into the metal crypt of your own body, as some of your fellows are faced with the same fate. Almost as soon as they emerge from their stasis sarcophagi, they freeze like mangled statues, tilt sideways, and collapse, crashing to the floor. Maddened legions march thoughtlessly past them toward a gaping chasm and tumble obediently into its merciless maw. It's a little joke difficulty that wasn't meant to be beatable. Oh, hey, Necrons. Yeah, Necrons! Which might be my next Xeno race that I pick. I'm on this path for wanting to buy models when I shouldn't. I need to finish the armies that I do have. That I'm currently working on. I need to finish those. And I'm having issues, chat. I was just like, I like this. I like this army. I like this army. I like this army. Okay, they're very cool. And all of a sudden, I have over 2,000 points of Tyranids. Not even a proper army. And then 150 points of 1,050 points of Sisters and 1,075 points of Space Marines. There's devil on my shoulder telling me to buy blood angels. There's an angel on my other side. It's telling me to buy slaves to darkness and I love that it's not the way. I love it that it's the reverse. Oh wow. Ooh, nice. Oh, of course I'll pass that. Didn't even think about that. Yeah. Even while being flooded with the Xenos, I mean, it's a good anagram. Anagram? Is that the right phrase? Is that the right phrase for that? Anyways, now you grasp the nature of the pernicious Malefice. Well, someone powerful on the outside is broadcasting insidious interfaces that disrupt the Xenos awakening from their stasis sleep. Madness is the nearest human equivalent of the effect this has on them. Anagram is when you mix around the letters to make a different word. Oh, okay. So I was very off on what I should probably saying. Oh, what would be the word? Yeah, whatever. I failed English class, so I'd never read my dictionaries. Anyways, forever frozen in a silent scream, you feel the haze of approaching madness cloud your mind as it is overrun by rows of distorted emerald green symbols. As soon as their glow becomes unbearable, they go out at once, and you find yourself standing beside the black slab again, right under your hand. The symbol of Malefice vanishes from the smooth black surface. Wrinkling his nose in disgust, Ulfaras,
do you go poking your fingers in every kind of Xenos filth we encounter at Edwater? Or have...
Oh, God, that was rough. Ugh. Okay, I don't do that again. Don't do that again. How good was that voice, though, by the way? Advad, or have you just taken a liking to this? Yeah, pretty much. Or have you just taken a liking to this? Would you like me to chop off that hand before something happens? It'll be quick and almost painless. We'll choose a nice argument for it. No? Astronomer is an anagram for moon starter. Really? Interesting. Also, I probably, if anyone could clip me dying there, coughing after that voice, go ahead and do it. Make sure you get that voice into it. Anyways, Z, cut out the next 50 seconds of this. Last 50. Anyways, would you like? Okay, so Pestilence. I dare not. I divert my gaze for the guarding words. I reveal the second plague, the pestilence. It is not enough merely to behold it. I comprehend it, as my own lifeless shell learns the truth of its doom. The symbols begin to change at a frenzied pace. Their light burns your eyes, and their rapid flickering makes you nauseous. You are struck by a splitting headache, like an alien entity squeezing your mind out of shape as if it were soft clay, refreshing it after its own image. You see an image of a void ship, a black crescent shape, its plating veined with green light. Right before your eyes, its various parts start crumbling and flaking away as though gnawed by invisible termites. It is being consumed by tech light. When only a lifeless carcass is left, you feel a searing pain in your hand, as if the pestilence has spread to your flesh and is now consuming it. Ugh! Cancer! Bear the pain! Bear the pain! You clench your teeth and press your palm harder. Ulfar! Clench my teeth harder!
Okay.
Too hard! Too hard! You overcome it and let the second vision into your mind. Okay, here's... Uh-oh. I got it.
Counter, Attenvater, or have...
Oh, God! That was rough!
Counter, Attenvater, or have...
Oh, God! It's still good. Was rough. It's still good. It's still good.
I can actually do a regular deep voice like this, but it's the best I can do without going into a
Attenvater
instead of that. However, a cyclopean pyramid comes crashing down on the rocky ground. It seems intent on preserving its shape, but tech light twists it and eats away at it.
Anyway, got it for now. See ya. All good, Mouth. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated, buddy. Hope you have a good one. See you around.
Anyways, an enormous hand cuts short the fortress's death throes as it crumbles the pyramid into a shapeless lump and tosses it away. The shining metal giant lifts its little finger and points it at a cohort of mechanical warriors. They are turned into puddles of black metal. The giant clenches its fists, and the soldier's remains emerge into an enormous tentacle that lashes and sweeps.
Okay, that's probably a little too low. Okay, back to high-pitched voice Z. Haha, let's do this. How did I do that? Anyways, this turn of the puddle of black metal remains merged into an enormous tentacle that lashes and sweeps at everything around it. Rays of wrath radiate from the giant's face. The vision of the vengeful deity ends. The pain subsides at once, and the metal releases your hand unscathed. The flickering symbols freeze instantly and slowly begin to fade. The symbol of pestilence
is the last to disappear from the slab's surface forever. Yeah.
Anyways. Welcome to Z trying to do deep voices. Not very good.
Baby lock the door and turn the lights low.
Anyways, place your palm on the unraveling symbol.
It's music on that song.
Okay. I gotta stop singing before I get copyrighted. Anyways, the symbol you touch splits into 3 that are akin to it. Similar and yet different from one another. A message materializes in front of you. My lord, the 3rd plague, the unraveling, is beyond comprehension. Therefore, I put before you myself a question being clarity. Then I ask myself, my lord, if my existence were to be reflected in myriad eternities, would they be the same? Your mind is now drowning in a flood of thoughts and memories, ancient, alien, and indomitable. With a titanic effort of will, you hold on to one of the images and vest it in the sound of borrowed words, and utter it in a strained voice that is not yours. No, for every mirror has its own defect that flaws the resemblance. My lord, I have revealed the nature of the unraveling and eternal flow of unmanifested defects. My eternal incarnate, the world known to me is unidentical to the other words and orders of the other manifest. Huh. Oh, I thought I read that over. The other manifestations, the unlikeness, unlikeness will wage wars upon me, seeking to absorb and thus obliterate. I dare not lose my way in dooming my eternity to perdition. I am firm in my memory that mine alone is the true eternity whose existence is rightful. I will shatter the mirrored unlikeness. It seems the enigmatic text speaks of some distortions of causality, resulting in multiple alternate versions of existence. It also suggests that these versions are hostile to one another. The symbols come together again underneath your palm and then vanish from the slab's animated metal. I certainly hope that wasn't something I screwed up. Whoops. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't screw anything up there. If I did, whoops. When the wearer moves one of their combat tactic areas, the bonuses granted by this area. Good God. Oh, she can't use Drukhari weapons? I thought I gave her that ability. Oh, this is a heavy weapon, so never mind.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
All right, let's get out of here. Oh, by the way, do I have a game mode selected? Nope. Oh. All right. Don't care. Under thin clouds, as if shredded by a careless blade, sway vast steps carpeted by the pale gold deadwood. The rogue trader's attentive eye distinguishes a region among the endless grasses that does not fit into the general landscape. On scouts from the shuttle see signs of intelligent life. Judging by the trampled soil and tent frames, someone made camp here. Distant silhouettes from a tangled paths and obstacles. A maze. The outer walls are supplemented by a multitude of spikes and blades and decorative scrapes of leather and withered crucified prisoners. It does not take an expert in xenoculture to reason that Drukhari have been here. Xanatos got squads to search the camp. Oh, was I supposed to come here first? Before dealing with... Oh. Whoops. Anyways, as they come over to the tracks left from the Drukhari structures, the scouts find items of Imperial make, blood-soaked clothes, an Aquila patch, and a data slate cracked in half. Gothic letters and the symbol of the Inquisition are frozen on its bottom half. The sentence fragments make up part of an exploration report. The servants of Von Valancius find a rough illustration of the camp in the pocket of filthy coat. On it are marked 2 locations. The first is shown with a sword and highlights the area with the items we were found. The other is a skull and points to a patch of ground by the maze. The scouts carefully inspect every piece of land and in the marked area and discovered a camouflage pit studded with strong, thin needles. In a niche sunk into the wall, the trap glitters a volumetric flask with an ugly creature that looks like several brains stuck together. Ew. Well, we were successful at it, so analyze the nature of the creature. Now, the rogue traders people recognize the grotesque figure as a Drukhari Medusa. Parasite capable of registering emotions and transferring them into it. That's not something that was placed into us like at the beginning of Act 3. Anyways, Parasite, this thing was left here as the equivalent of a picked recorder collecting the suffering of the Drukhari's victims. Destroy the abomination. Ooh, nice. Won't need them. Continue exploring the area. Deep prints belonging to the landing legs and a ladder are visible to the grass behind the maze. The relative positions of the recesses correspond to the design of an Imperial shuttle. When the Von Valancius scouts approach, they find a wax seal bearing the symbol of the Inquisition and a monogram formed from the letters XC. Xavier Calcazar. Yay. An officer voices the proposition that the initials correspond to the Lord Inquisitors. Yep. Search the grass. A segment of the dry grass, a few meters in front of the prints from the ladder has been cut as if side. Among the chopped items lies a piece of Drukhari trophy, a flap of dark skin stretched out by thin chains. Ooh, most of it is covered by a tattoo silhouette of a storm or tornado, and a black symbol composed of curved lines and sharp shapes. Okay. Burn away all traces of Xenos presence. Okay. Welcome. There is an incident on the flight deck. The planet we discovered is located at the coordinates of the interest. He ordered a shuttle to be provided to him and directed to the world before us. We do not know where exactly he wishes to go, but the augurs have tracked the shuttle to its landing site. He stole a shuttle? How did this happen? Lord Ulfar simply showed up at the deck, drove the enforcers away, and demanded he be granted clearance for a takeoff. Your servants became frightened and dared not disobey his orders. Why have I not been notified of his actions right away? He forbade it, and the enforcers did not dare to defy an angel of the Emperor. I'm very sorry. I see. I apologize for having to bring you this troubling news, Lord Captain. Well then. I guess we gotta go after Ulfar. Ulfar! Scouting party led by the rogue trader himself makes planetfall into the frozen world. The shuttle on which Ulfar Thunderlong departed the ship has been designated the starting point for the search. Said shuttle was found at the landing site, intact and undamaged. Scout the area. The scouts discovered numerous structures, burial grounds, and obelisks of the Xeno race that once ruled these star systems, all of which are now encased in ice and solemn sepulchra stillness. No signs of activity by potential hostile Xenos have been detected. Examine the stolen shuttle. The machine spirit is in fine form and is ready to descend from the world's surface. No clues have been found so far as Ulfar's Thunderlong's intended destination, but his keen-eyed scout sights several disturbed snowdrifts. Follow the trail. I could have just taken the shovel and left. The group bravely ventures on into the realm of blinding white and crackling frost. The sky is soon blanketed with snow clouds that block out a star's light. The wind, howling like a pack of hungry spirits, sweeps away all the tracks and whips up a storm. The path is full of dangers. A treacherous crevice hidden underneath the snow's crust suddenly opens wide underneath the enforcer's feet. It is only to the vigilance of Lord Captain and his companions who hear the telltale crack in time that saves the soldiers from the certain death. A few hours later, the expedition comes to a plateau, rising up as the dark hull of an Imperial trading vessel that once landed on the world's surface. Investigate the ship. The ship is identified as the Revelation Grantor, the merchant commandeered by the baleful Howe on footfall. No signs of struggle or other misfortune are found aboard. Only some useful cargo on the hold. Contrary to expectations, no crew members are found, dead or alive. The ship has been abandoned, and its fuel systems are non-functional. Promethium has frozen solid and ruptured the tanks and pipes. The escalating storm sweeps over the group as if trying to bury them in darkness, snow, and obliterating whirlwinds. Send scouts to survey the area. Search the area and return without finding anything of interest. Not all of them return. In fact, several of them have lost their way and failed to make it back to the ship. Look for signs of Ulfar. Fresh tracks of the snow leading to the ship's airlocks indicate that he was here and recent. However, he was not alone. The scouts find strange dips into the snowdrifts surrounding the ship. It seems that someone was watching the ship from a position buried in the snow, around the same time that Ulfar Thunderlong was searching it. Decide which direction the ship will go next. In the raging blizzard, it is impossible to determine which way the Space Wolf might have gone. A pair of brave trackers strike out on a long distance scouting run and still have not returned hours later. Contact the ship in orbit. Okay, can't do that. Take shelter into the ship. The vulnerable soldiers welcome the chance to rest. Watchful sentries stand guard while their more fortunate comrades stuff themselves with the now frozen rations of the ship's vanished crew. You are kidding. Hold on. I now need to take care of something. Because if Ulfar is popping out, I'm gonna need to change some tack. Gotta do this, then get out, and then I should have a decent course, because apparently... Oh, dear God, I have not leveled you up in years. I am so sorry, my friend. Our boy Abelard is having issues here. Can't do corrals, so we'll do the athletics. Okay. Oh yeah, Medicaid. Because, yeah. Alright, here we continue. Alright, there we go. Yay! Alright, here we go, chat. Sure. Cool. Oh, I do need to take a look at something. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Currently...
Counter at Edwater. Or I. Counter.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, Jet. Okay. Had to work on something. Anyways, all right. Sorry about that. Because there's a new feature that allows me to instantly share, but apparently it's already like. I was thinking that it was it would when people make that clip, it automatically shares it, but apparently not. Oh well. Yeah, I can just take the shuttle and leave the planet. Anyways. Yay! There we go. The temperature inexorably plummets, but the brave enforcers, following the Lord Captain's example, staunchly endure the trial and do not lose heart. One of the sentries delivers an anxious report to the Lord Captain. He has seen a massive shout in the darkness, and it was definitely not Ulfar Thunderlong. Hide in the ship's compartment. The sentries are brought inside and their fire is extinguished. Silence reigns in the ship. The frightened people do not move a muscle, afraid to give themselves away by so much as a whisper. A messenger rushes to the Lord Captain to report that one of the sentries is missing. Large tracks have been found near the sentry's post, as well as a few drops. Oh, God. Go on the offensive. A squad of the best fighters, led by the Lord Captain, ventures outside the ship and scours the area twice. Unfortunately, the only result of their efforts is several squad members disappearing without a trace. Light a bright fire. I should have done that first. Okay, I'm screwed. Oh, hold on. I'm redoing that. I want the better outcome. Rude. Rude. Really? He actually has a good... The frozen fuel reluctantly succumbs to the heat of the thermal cutters and fires kindle around the ship. Even this is not enough to dispel the snowy darkness, but the people are buoyed up by the additional light and warmth. Double the sentries. Oh. Send the party toward the sound of the battle. Oh. Tied together with ropes and bolstering each other with battle cries, the enforcers rush toward the battle in human chains. Unable to see anything ahead of the darkness and swirling snow, they blindly tried toward the source of the battle's monstrous thunder. Lord Captain will personally rush into the battle against the mysterious foe. Charges forward, his soldiers rushing after him, and an eerie shadow blocks their path. It is cloaked by the snow and the dark, which turn it into a barely discernible silhouette that emanates the promise of death. Clashing with the unknown enemy that cannot even be seen, the rogue trader deals several devastating blows, and then the malevolent foe hurriedly retreats into the blizzard. Ulfhard is found lying in the blood-soaked snow, his body covered in grievous wounds, but the wolf continues to cling to life. With great care, he is borne to the shuttles and, wasting no time, brought back to the ship for urgent treatment. Aww. Wonder what Ulfhard found. Nearly his death, for one. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Of our imminent meeting. How is Ulfar? He's feeling better, Lord Catherine. Churchin was amazed at his resilience. The esteemed Lord Ulfar is currently convalescing in his chambers. I'll visit him later. Have the Box Spirits brought me anything? Nope. Okay. Have a service. Ask me towards Ulfar's chambers. Alrighty then. Let's do this. Yeah. Ulfar's got some big chambers. Ulfar's dark figure towers over you. His head is lowered, his hair hanging in a curtain across his face. His fair skin is cross-hatched, with broad crimson scars held together by metal staples and covered with black spiked runes for physical healing. Could an ordinary mortal have survived such injuries? Unlikely. With a twitch of his fingers, Ulfar bids the two servants in attendance to step away so as not to intrude on your conversation. They silently retreat. Edvater, I must thank you for saving me. I had a difficult battle. I'm glad you survived, Ulfar. I always survive. Why did you decide to go to that world alone? So I did not have to bury your body in the snow, Edvater. It is not out of arrogance that wolves do not allow mortals into our affairs, but because the burden of those deeds is heavy and they reek of death. Just consider what kind of threat you could have been facing in a place where an entire pack of Astartes had disappeared. If I had risked you for the sake of fulfilling my vows, would that have been worthy of me? I appreciate your concern. You and I are different. Your way is to rule and build, while mine is to destroy and chase down prey. Such is the Allfather's plan, and the plan, my death on the battlefield, is an expected and joyous event, while your death would be premature, sorrowful, and damaging to many other lives. Did you find any trace of your brothers? The vessel I found, the revelation granted, that was them. Inside there are signs that wolf scouts leave for their brothers. The baleful howl landed on the ship at the on the surface and left, but the rest of their crew disappeared. I followed on my brother's trails until an unknown foe blocked my path and battle ensued. What foe is capable of besting you in combat? Your wounds were truly terrifying. An evil spirit. It attacked me from behind and wounded me instantly. The snow covered my eyes and I could only make out a shadow, but it moved fast and it was strong. If the Allfather's gift had not knitted my ribs into a hard carapace... Wow. That blow would have been my last. I can still feel its claws in my chest, frost-shredding flesh. Wounds left by spirits are dangerous. That creature, they create spiritual link between your body and its pernicious mind. The only way to heal such mutilations is to brew a potion from the blood split by their incorporeal bodies. That evil spirit wounded me too. Then we are both marked. Our bodies will be tormented by its deadly touch until it is defeated. But fear not, Editor. We will defeat it, I swear. Your pack seems to have led an entire ship's crew to their deaths. And do not blame us for what we are. Death always clings to the warriors of the Allfather, and we are fated for no deeds other than those accomplished in the jaws of Mordecai. I see. You are not your usual self. You seem more somber. By bitter paths comes wisdom in wake of bloody losses and shattered dreams, heavy thoughts weighing on its broad shoulders. And it enters unbidden and takes a seat by your hearth. Have you been thinking about your life? About the future? Have you ever wondered what that means to be an Astartes? To know no other family but your brothers in battle. To know no other feast but the joy of slaying your enemies and extolling your fallen comrades. To know with certain that your death will be terrible, brutal, and agonizing. For time holds no sway over us, and no warrior of the Allfather has ever breathed his last in a soft bed. Death holds no fear for us at Vater. We have been eating at the same table since day one. Perhaps something good awaits you in the future. Listen, Edvater, when the wolf priest tested me, I went to the gate of Mordecai, a dark place where real space and thoughts of the great wolves intertwine like the tentacles of a kraken. Everyone who appears before the gate is granted a vision, and mine was a dark omen. I saw myself in two guises, one as white as the moon, the other as black as the lowering sky, and the two were locked in combat. As for which me emerged victorious, that was hidden from my sight, but that is not what frightened me. The Black Wolf's gaze was fearsome, full of more pain than he could ever inflict himself. It drove him mad, turning him into a monster, and, as dark as he appears, I recognized myself in him. After all, I was made for destruction, torment, annihilation. I am the more agile monster. Does that mean that, by the Allfather's design, I must drink this cup of pain to the bottom in order to fulfill his plan? I do not know. Tell me, why are there no rhymes in your songs? Rhymes are empty bribery. A saga must be alive. If the words happen to fall into a rhyme, well, that is grand. But to make your whole story fit neatly into such a pattern, you must either twist the truth in the service of beauty, or live your life for the sake of a rhyme. Neither is to a wolf's liking. Our sagas are voices sounding through eternity. When we hear them, we do not hear stories, we hear the tellers, as speaking their words to us now. You still believe we will find your brothers? I will find them. Probably not alive, but I will find them. Thank you for your answers. You have a right to them. Look around the driver. I am pleased that my servants found a fitting shrine for your armor. The splendor monumental of the chamber befit the... Why isn't this voiced? Seriously. Like, it's just us two talking. I don't quite understand. Anyways. Astartes needs a very little. A cell and a table where I can perform the purifying rite on my weapon. That is all I require, but to keep the armor bestowed on me by the Allfather in some shabby cubicle would be sacrilege. This chamber will do well for the vesting ceremony. There is good plasteel beneath the rich decoration and gilding. Yes, am satisfied. What are you servants doing? It is time for me to don my skin again. Ah, because the armor is basically his skin. I feel flayed without it. Recently, I have been trying to remember what it is like to live without a skin. I can't. Too many years have passed. What will you do now? I must return. My foe awaits me, and it would be dishonorable to retreat from this battle, but I will need help in fighting. You can count on me. I know, Atvater. Ulfar nods to the servants, and now, in a low voice, they begin to guttural prayer. Nice. Okay. I really do hope at some point that Alcat Games delivers something far better. Or not really all far better, but more palatable, because this is definitely a lot of unspoken dialogue throughout this entire game. Surprised I haven't shot up my voice already. We're level 50 now, which is insane. What's the max level? So this is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 55. 5 more levels and we're there, chat.
Always keep your eye on the
Keep a sharp
prize.
eye.
Ooh.
Centuries of service and practice.
Ah. Ooh, nice.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
No, you don't.
Nothing escapes my sight. Never doubt me.
Oh, I should probably actually have, because they're my
I always keep
best,
my options open.
awareness people.
Let us see what I found.
I better myself through my service. Watch your steps. See? Right there. Duty prevails.
Do.
The Emperor favors me today.
Keep your wits about you.
My brothers. Red burrows furrowed in anguish. Ulfar bows down over the bodies encased in ceramite and adamantine. Once again, fate has barred me from traveling to the hall of the Allfather with my brothers. Look around. The snow-covered battlefield reveals little, but it is clear that the wolves gave furious battle one last time. The rocks are pitted from bolter strikes, and here and there you see scorch marks left by plasma charges. Who are they fighting? I smell corruption on their bodies, and I see no traces of Xenos weapons. I think they did battle with humans here. What do you think we're looking? We're looking for here? I do not know what they were seeking, but they certainly found someone here. Otherwise, this crime would not have been committed. They met their doom with honor, as befits true warriors. True enough, no one would dare say that the baleful Howl would stare into the eyes of Mordecai with anything but joyful awe and fire in their hearts. I sense evil in their deaths. The souls of the baleful Howl are not at rest, but remain on the battlefield. They are not with the Allfather. I must escort them to him. Will you bear witness to the last honor given to my brothers? Why me? Our sagas have long since become one, and tradition bids that the burial be witnessed by another clan member, not an outsider. I have no one closer than you here. What are you going to do? I will sing their sagas that the world remembers who they were. And then the flames will take their bodies, and we will drink to their memory. Drink to the memory of the pack. To ease their march of Valhalla. Perhaps we should return their bodies to Fenris? There's no point now. They had died recently, and if I were a wolf priest, I would have armed myself with Fang of Mordecai and extracted their progenoids, the implants containing the memory of the Allfather's blood. On Fenris, they would have been transplanted into young wolves, and the valor of my brothers would have lived on in them. Oh, so that's what they do with the dead space marines that they have. Okay. But their bodies have lain here too long, so they should simply be given to the flames. Gotcha. I know that you are a man of curiosity, but do not even think about performing the sacrament of harvesting of my brothers' bodies. It is forbidden for you. Oh, I wasn't planning on. Oh. He turns. Oh, not to me, to Pascal. This unit has no intention of assisting a pack of murderous beasts. I shall bear witness to their final honor. Ulfa produces a knife scribed with scarlet runes. Picking up a rock from the ground, he begins to scratch the rock's sharp edge across the blade, etching a name. His powerful voice rumbles. Hear now the saga of the baleful Howl Pack, proud warriors of Fenris. Vika Fenrika. The verses weave together, recounting the deeds of each of Ulfar's dead brothers. With incredible precision in every detail, the wolf lists the accomplishments of his comrades, the enemies they slew, and the sacrifices they made. The saga continues at length, and the relentless rhythm sends you into a trance. With a grinding screech, the rock is drawn across the knife blade again and again, inscribing one name after another. Hear my oath, Allfather. Yerga Thura Agjimya. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Let us drink to my brothers, Edvater, and then we will build the pyre. Feast well, wolves. Now, what else did you swear? The oldest oath on Fenris. It translates as, I will avenge or I will be forsaken. Oh, what is that? Usually wolves are commemorated with mead. But I'll have to settle for something I made myself. A few poisonous herbs from Janus, some rare toxins traded on footfall. Maybe this brew will overcome this physical might of an Astartes. Sounds like you're asking me to drink poison. I am not a metaman. It is a strong brew, but it will not kill you. Fair enough. Good enough for me. The stringent liquid burns your throat, and a fog immediately ascends over your vision. The sky darkens, and the rising wind whistles in your ears. It is a sign that fate walks beside a skull. Majestic shadows rise in the snowy haze around you. The figures of warriors clad in indestructible armor, bearing the emblem of two black fangs, piercing the yellow of the sun. The brothers bear witness, which means it is time for us to meet my last comrade. What comrade? There is one missing among the dead, and now I know who I was fighting before. It was Brother Ignolf. What happened to this Ignolf? He went mad with grief over the bodies of his brothers, and the curse of the Wolfen prevailed over his prevalent heart. He became a beast. Is he dangerous, or will you be able to reason with him? There is no reasoning with one who knows only the black bitterness of hatred. The curse of the Wolfen is not only our bane, but also our shield against temptation. So it's kind of sort of like Blood Angel's red thirst. when intolerable thoughts take shelter in Wolf's mind, the curse comes and drives them out, dousing them, at least that's what I'm getting out of it, dousing them with the wet waters of anger. You cannot reason with Wolfen, or deceive him, or entice him. That is our blood talisman against evil. And what are we going to do with him? Corruption is washed away by blood. We will cleanse his spirit, as there is no hope for his body now. None return from the curse's embrace. Kalkazar once encountered another of my brothers who had also become a Wolfen. Kalkazar captured him and brought him to Fenris. That is the debt we came here to pay. But we have no way of doing what Kalkazar did, so we will have to grant Brother Ignolf peace. I see. Alright, where do you intend to look for him? He will come. Then let's do it. You hear a terrible cracking sound. Someone's feet, no, paws, are breaking through the crust of snow on the ground. Fenris thirsts for vengeance.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. Fenris Farir Mord! Edoras!
Oh boy.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Sorry.
If I may.
Alright, so I'm not able to get him like all the way over here.
Doubt is for the weak.
Nice, there's that already.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'll paint your death in colors.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's justice.
glorious end.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Alright, alright, alright.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Nice. Already there.
My bones still
Faith without
stand.
deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Pretty sure we'll still have to face like the big wolf here. However.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I have read tomes of military tactics. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Boop.
Request approved. The Oversire knows all, comprehends all.
Boop.
Skeetia, my Keramite hide is strong!
We'll go ahead and end there. Alright, so we just need to go ahead and do
If I must.
that.
This team is beneath me.
This. Sure, we can kill him here, so we'll go ahead and pop this off
If it
on him.
serves your cause.
The hell was that? Oh, wrong skill.
I
Whoops.
understand your intent. I deal death with my hand.
Oh, I should have saved. Anyways, my verses will hear. Okay, hold on. Okay. In my verses, you will hear glorious brothers of Howl the Pass of Ulfar called Thunderlung from the first, and the last wolf of the baleful Howl were intertwined over his brother's cold bodies standing. Ulfar the hard-armed proclaimed the sky their glorious sagas, and his last homage paid to those warriors proud. And his witness taking his companion to the line, Von Valancius. The blizzard was raging and the wind fiercely howling as under the terrible clawed paw, the snow crunched, and at the dead light of a moon strange to human eyes, a beast, long fur bristling, of death reeking, into the snarkle step. The Allfather's call to summon to battle against the beast. You do not fear to meet me, Preface. The double gold claims. I see you have not learned from the last battle, though you paid for it with gouged eyes. So spoken, Ulfar Thunderall and the best. Beast replied, of your spoils you boasted to the priest in vain. Ulfar ever lost. My body alone you wounded, but or spirit maimed, and your weird crippled. Then came to turn of the Edvater to speak. His words were formidable and filled with wrath. The grin was merry and full of bloody joy. For your insolence you will pay with tears and blood. So answered the dread spirit, and to the harsh oath served the hurricane itself as witness incorruptible. Oh. Ah. The power of the word spewed from the biggest mouth, mouth grinned. The cry of the wild hunt. Yeah. Ah, really? So it's straight up just us two. I really should have saved. Okay. Oh. Alright, this one I can definitely do. From the Edfetter's lips, a daring song burst forth. Sure. Alright, so the spirit, and then it fell silent forever. The pair stood together, ever the prostrate body, the body not of a beast, but of a brave fallen brother. The fearsome Ulfar declared an oath of vengeance, and the mighty bulls of Valhalla went charging. They went knowing that from the betrayers 3 times the blood price, and would be exact. And that there would also his peace spoken. Aww. Huh. Now the last of the pack remains, Ulfar the Avenger. For the cursed wolf, there is no path but to be the hand that punishment meets out to his brothers. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh, and we leveled up too. Sweet. Aw. Ooh, nice. Oh, we finally have an official Space Marine. We have his helmet! Alright. Let's go talk to Ulfar now. Because I think that's his quest done. Now let's just go and level up real quick. That's pretty good. Also apparently attacking the deck. It's been attacked with the gold advantage stacks on abilities, the critical damage of... Oh. No. It's just like, man, might as well just do what we can. It's like, at this point, it's like, I don't really care. Might as well just grab that. Ooh. You know what? I'm just gonna pick that, and then I'm gonna pick that. All right. Wait, crap. I need to talk to Ulfar. Damn it, I clicked the wrong thing again. Oh, I completely forgot to do the whole hourly break thing. Whoops. Oh well.
Edvator, it is good to see you. I swear that your name will not be forgotten when I return to Fenris and sing my saga.
I wish to express once again my sorrow for your fallen brothers.
Thank you. Their stories will not be forgotten, but will live on in the chapter's legends. We wolves do not fully die. We live to hunt in Kjalhala. And one day, we will return to this world for the final battle. Glorious will be the day when we brothers are reunited.
What will you do now, last of your pack?
The pack is no more. I could become a lone wolf, an avenger of the fallen. But my heart yearns for something else. I have missed the company of the warriors of Fenris. When we finish your business here, I will seek out Thorbold Ironhide and accept his generous offer. I will bind myself to ties of blood brotherhood to the Stormbiters. My duty to the Allfather is not yet fulfilled.
Do you still believe in the power of the curse upon you?
The curse is strong. There is no doubt about that. But my spirit is stronger than a Doppelgrindel. I overcame one in combat, so can I not overcome its magic? No. One day I will find the glorious death on the field of battle.
Tell me, what gave you the strength to resist giving in to despair?
Do you remember when I was overcome with rage in the wreathing Tempest Spire? And you reminded me who I was supposed to be fighting for. When I told you of the death of my brothers, Arnulf and Skjaldi, you paid tribute to their valor. And for a moment, I felt as if I were back home on Fenris. And I wanted to return there. Your counsel, Edvator. It is what gave me strength.
I saw strange things during the battle. Was it a mirage or warped influence?
Dreams brought on by Mjord mixed with reality and the spells of the Doppelgrindel. How can I say what was true and what was a mirage? Were we fighting against a spirit or against my deranged brother? Did the ghosts of the fallen rise up beside us to weigh our valor on the scales of honor? Or did the drug make us do battle with the wind? It is all true, Edvator, or perhaps none of it was. The people of Fenris have long known how thin the line between what is real and what is legend.
You have fulfilled your duty.
We're in a legend.
You have fulfilled your duty. I congratulate you.
I could not have done it without you, Edvator. Know that, now and always, you will have friends on Fenris. Fenris,
All right. That is... From there, this apparently might be the last area. Let's find out. Yep. Here we go. A tomb world. Cool. Alright, it seems that all color has died from this world. Gray masses of rocks give way only to brownish sand and the black voids of gorges. The team barely notices a strange detail amid the drab landscape, an extensive area where the land is too smooth. As they approach, this area turns out to be a lake of moving metal, and the center of which burn green arc discharges. On its shores lie the ruins of pyramid constructs. Through magnoculars, it is determined that the remains of the pyramids are slowly melting, creating flows that dump into new metal into the lake. The smoothness of the lake is slightly rippled by the currents trying to extinguish the flames in the center. Sending exploratory shuttle to the surface. Temperatures are just marked. Okay. Ooh, nice. Acolytes of the Attis mechanics determined that the metal contains the same substance from which the pyramids are made of. Okay. The behavior of the metal particles indicates that the constructs made from the metal are capable of regeneration just like living matter, albeit incomparably faster. However, the pyramids filling the lake by transmitting the metal through built-in portals cannot surmount the destructive force of the arc discharges in the lake center. I'll find out what happened to the pyramids. One of the pyramids linking the lake's shore is more damaged than the rest. Judging by its melted edges and the direction of the breaks, this damage is the thing that started the fires at the lake's center. Endless flows of metal pour from the portals of every monolith. However, one of the flows is noticeably weaker than the rest. Looking closer, officers notice a small object blocking part of the portal. With the help of servitors, they are successful in removing it and bringing it to the Von Valancia's ship. Ooh, the wielder gains 3 charges of payload. Oh, I think I already had something like that. Trying to just extinguish the flame. Attack the pyramid with voiceless weapons? Okay. Judging by the orbital trajectories, this is the parent star of the system. The Lumino Reader is right. Back in the day, it used to be huge and angry with a bite to it. Not this half-dead firefly. What happened to it? I can't imagine what could have drained a deadly beast like that. The Lumino Reader swears that the rays of the star would have continued withering all life in the system for millions of years more. It was too young to have faded like this. It's like it was gnawed at. It was attacked suddenly and fiercely. Nomos! A hungry predator bit into its magnetic field and drank as much of its energy as it could. The predator was starving and would have surely devoured the star whole had it more time. Where'd you get this information? I do not know, but I can read the traces of what was committed here as if I've seen it happen 100 times. We're done here. Okay. Oh, sorry, chat. Okay. Shuttle Imperial will make is detected among the rocky gorges of the planet, along with the 2 nearby Xeno objects, monolithic structures, embedded into the landscape. When scanned, the objects distorted the signal, but no signs of enemy activity nor signals from the shuttle are found. It appeared as soon as they approached the cliffs between which the shuttle was found, not one of them returned. Huh.
Is there money to be made?
I like your oration, bright warrior. It reminds me of the sacred hymns my sisters and I sing on the battlefield.
A good battle song gives strength to comrades and glorifies the All-Father. My songs and yours are alike in this respect, pure-hearted sister.
I will wipe your disgusting
Here we
presence
go.
out of existence.
Exterminate on sight.
Yep, here we go.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Dynasty will rise again. You will not undo me.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the
Alright.
serfs?
Yep. Was command. Exit
Me.
turn.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Just go ahead and do a quick.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
That. I will hit
Isn't this a
this
job for the
Necron Mortal.
serfs?
That ability. 'Cause these are just regular Necron warriors.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Boop. And then. Boop.
I'll do it.
Definitely want to kill him first.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh dear God.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay, nice, 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 nice.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Each smoke is a prayer. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay, nice. Almost there.
I'll do it.
Oh my god. Alright, so I must be missing something from this fight. Or else this is just a continuous, endless...
Doubt is for the weak.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Boop. Boop. For anybody that was killed in the selected combat area. Okay.
My vow is
Doesn't matter.
You, my Emperor! This is why I was chosen! This is why I...
Yo! How many of these fights do I gotta do?
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. This is why I was chosen. But you, my Emperor! But you, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. Eradicate it. This is why I was...
Am I missing something here? God, I hope not. Ow. I guess I'm targeting you.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause.
Alright, definitely doing a lot of buffs here.
If I must. If it serves your cause.
insignificant.
Insignificant, chat.
This tedium is beneath me. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If I must.
I challenge you, damned it! Feel the
Nice.
bite of death!
Look at that. Ah, damn.
My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! Wolves reign! So shall it be. Wolves, I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Don't let your guard down.
What you do? All right, you serve me. I'm at 88 tactical right now.
I'll make it happen. Who, if not me? It's as good as done. On it. I'll make it happen.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Just fire them to death here.
Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Do.
You, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh,
My
wow.
Emperor!
Jesus. How many attacks? How many times
Faith
can
without
she fire
deeds
now?
is worthless. I'll do it. I refuse.
Ooh, okay, that's it.
You should feel honored to witness this!
Good God. 58 shots.
Is a threat. Eradicate.
I'm just gonna unload my flint here. Because I might as well.
As the Emperor commands, I act. This is why none can escape the Emperor's judgment. This eradicated.
Okay, I've got to be missing something here.
Doubt is for the weak. Escape the Emperor's judgment. But you let each strike is a prayer.
Oh, nope. Not missing anything.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I will carve runes out of your bow!
Wow. Okay. Well, that was something. Is under the effect of Reckless Thrust, all the wearer's attacks gain plus 50% critical hit chance. What? Oh. Damn. Not really needed. All right.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I sense something nearby.
Yes, please.
I always have a backup plan.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail?
No. You are not failing this check. You will succeed.
I have learned much in my exile.
Yes, you have. Less than 50. Oh. Boop. And don't think there's really anything left in that. Uh, sure. Sure. Like at this point, it really doesn't matter to me. Yeah, whatever. Close up scanning. Yeah, sure. Like, I'm at the point where I really don't care. Yeah, sure. Just grab that. Sure.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. All right. Here comes apparently a ship battle. All right. Lord Captain of the Xeno Squadron is on an intercept course. It's the same abominations as before. What got them so riled up? I think they are guards. All decks prepare for battle. All right, time for a ship battle.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Oh wow, there's two of them. Great.
Keep up the pressure.
Alright, we'll start there. Trigger this.
Lance
you.
batteries. Volley. Fire at will. Coordinates set.
This might be the last ship battle, so I think I'll just go ahead and trigger this. Boop. Damn. Ooh, nice.
Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
To nothing.
There he goes. I'll fire away here.
With the force of a supernova. Salvo. Fire at will. Make every shot count.
Boop.
All hands, prepare for acceleration.
Ah, why can't I trigger this? Okay. I'm actually really liking this ability.
Lance batteries. Volley.
Oh, whatever.
Macro cannons, open fire! Let the void sort them out. Coordinates set! Fire at will.
Ah, damn. Okay. Oh, wait. I can actually come up
Engage
here.
the engines. Let them taste our fury. Salvo!
Ooh, nice. Glad I got out of there at that time. Alright, we'll hit that one with the torpedoes. Okay, hit him.
Lance batteries! Volley!
Damn. Boop.
Fire at will.
Okay, trigger that. And turn.
All hands prepare for acceleration. Engage the engines. All hands prepare for acceleration. Lance batteries fully. With the force of a supernova. The void may be harsh, but we're harsher.
Alright, there we go. And boop. Lord Captain, we've spotted a planetoid with an unidentified xenostructure. Something tells me this is the place we've been looking for. Augur clerics detect a field of void mines on our trajectory toward the planetoid. Oh. And transmit the deactivation code we found at the outpost of the Lord Inquisitor's men. Now, what do we see on the planetoid? Practically nothing. Okay. Tell me more about these nines. Good mines I know from experience. Encased in ceramite undercoat. Okay, will we break through them? Transmit the landing. Boom. Are there any traces of Kalkazar? Plenty. We're picking up the remnants of Vox echoes of conversations. Commence preparation of the landing party. I will lead it personally. Are you certain, Lord Captain? I beg your pardon for such audacity, but this old void wolf's gut tells me that this tomb is very likely to become ours. I have this bad feeling as if, forgive me, your lordship, I've completely lost my senses. Giving out advice like that. I'm ready to face whatever lies in wait. We make the landing. Be careful, lordship. We'll wait as long as it takes for your retrieval. This is it. Are we actually finishing this tonight? God, I kind of want to now. How much longer do I have for this game? Every person on the bridge freezes in astonishment watching the remarkable procession approach our throne. Officers and enforcers are glancing at you questioningly, but do not interfere until they are ordered to. We have come to speak with you, Zircon. You gave us food for your consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. From then to now, we observed, calculated, sensed, and we discovered that a great change is coming. A trial. We see the potential for a great disaster. It is already ripening. The wave could crash down upon the Cronus expanse and perhaps extend beyond it. We are headed for suffering and death. You are the one who can prevent the disaster, and we want to help you. We do. Let us help. Nomos are not human, but we have learned to see people as more than shells. We want to save them, protect them. Wait, what is this coming threat? Nomos cannot say. Something changed after you helped us remember our birth on Epitaph. We now sense the liberation of something vast, which is actually a mere fraction of something limitless. It is seeping through a breach, its shoulders pushing against the walls of its prison that are about to give. But what it is, we do not know. We must say, it frightens us to think about this unknown something that is trying to break free. It is so vast, too vast to measure or explain. But we now know that living souls are the same. There are always larger than they seem, and no capacity can calculate their potential. This makes us believe that we, Nomos, and you, Zircon, can step beyond the limit of calculations. There, we will face the unleashing horror without faltering. What do you wish to do? Wait until the unknown threat appears before you, then face it. We do not know where or when it will happen. We do not know what we will face, but we know that we want to be there with you. There is something we require to do it. Nomos are tethered to the shell of the ship. We can only follow you outside by using servitors as our shell, but they are lacking. Only a modicum of us can enter such a primitive vessel, and our power is likewise limited. We need a vessel, a body, but very few things can house us. That is why we have come to ask you, Magos. Asclepius has offered his shell to us. It might do. Indeed, I have. I cannot think of a prouder end to my pilgrimage than the liturgy of synchronization with the Great Spirit. I will become a vessel for the Omnissiah's favored child and step beyond the confines of wretched living existence and into the halls of the eternal machine song. You would sacrifice yourself, Asclepius? I desire it more than anything. We asked him many times because we did not want to hurt him. Nomos would not have proposed it if the human was against it. I have heard you and made my decision. I mean, he says he's okay with it, and I have no problem with it. That's one hell of a picture I'm just noticing from Nomos. Hold on a minute. Is Nomos... Is Nomos a Catan soul? You can take his body. Praise the Omnissiah, I kneel before his favorite child. How interesting. We feel restricted, but not as much as inside Separators. Some work must be done on the new shell, then it will be ready for journeys to the outside. We will leave you for now, Zircon, but in the honor when you stand before the great trial, we will return and stand with you side by side. Oh my god. It's 10:30. Okay. Your lordship, the shuttle is ready for landing. We have the exact coordinates for a secure landing site. I shall need to say my goodbyes. Say my goodbyes. Oh, and they're not even voice acted? Ah, rude. Well, Lord Captain, my service to you began under the most remarkable circumstances. I should hardly be surprised that you have delivered us into circumstances more unexpected and surprising than ever before. Of one thing I am certain, the Von Valancius dynasty will cover itself in glory today. No matter what happened, you were always at my side. A seneschal's place is at the rogue trader's side, as you have learned. Others can betray and abandon you in your darkest hour. The Lord Captain cannot count on his seneschal. There is no one he can count on. That is not fate that I wish for you, so I am doing my duty. You have a highly organized mind, so you must have already considered what you are going to do once this campaign of ours comes to an end. Now that I have your blessing, it is about time I took care of my family. The Warsirian clan has gone without its patriarch for too long. I should make time for my descendants before some noble upstart tries to chew them up again. Are you ready to follow me all the way? As always, Lord Captain, I would follow you into fire and back. God Emperor, be my witness, I have had the honor of serving under 2 rogue traders and survived 1. So there should be no shame in going down alongside the other, if it comes to that, naturally. Get ready, Abelard. We have got quite an ordeal ahead of us. We have been through worse. I serve House Von Valancius, Lord Captain. Where's my girl at? Ah, here, right there. She will be last. Zircon, we have traveled a long road together. Let us finish it together as well. I am honored to have you among my companions, Lady Cassia. Smiles demurely and courtesies in response. I am honored to be your companion, Zircon Von Valancius. It's probably not the future you dreamt of, but if all this ends in victory for us, what do you intend to do next? I have been running for too long, hiding behind others while my home, my family, were being torn apart by hatred and strife. And what could a young and experienced girl do to those who were so desperate to either destroy me or bend me to their will? The throne of the Navigator of House Orselio will no longer sit empty, but my only regret is that I shall have to leave your ship and the darkness between the stars that I have come to love so much. I hope you will visit me. Steel yourself, Lady Cassia. The honor of battle is at hand. My heart is fluttering, Lord Captain, but not because of fear or doubt. I am ready to face what is coming. Why isn't this voice acted? Seriously, it's literally our last goodbyes. I pray, rogue traitor, I pray that the hearts of your comrades remain strong, that our courage holds, that our weapons prevail. I pray that the light of Terra does not turn away from us even for a moment, that the fire within us only burns brighter as the foes before us grow fiercer. Oh, but I probably should have gotten... Actually, no, that's not a sniper, though. Anyways, and I pray for you, Terra's light... Sorry, mind rambling going all over the place. And I pray for you. Terra's light is what guides us through the darkness, but you are the force that keeps us from straying from the path. Make the sign of Aquila, together to the end, sister, in his name and for Terra's light. In his name and for Terra's light. Echoes the voice of the Sister of Battle. Have you had time to think about the future? What will you do should we prevail? I will carry on in my service to the Emperor as I always have, but no longer as a fledgling Sister of Battle, but as the keeper of a relic that has been bestowed upon me by his will. I want to bring light to all the faithful into the Cronus Expanse, as Saint Argenta did in her lifetime. And I know I am ready for this mission. We're almost out of time. Prepare yourself. Our journey together approaches its end. One last push, and the secrets of the Expanse and Calcazar will be laid to rest. I can't wait. I'm tired of the shroud of secrecy that has hidden the truth even from me. You will meet your mentor again down there. And I have questions for him. I want to know why I was left in the dark about everything that was happening in the shadows of the Expanse. Why all the acolytes died on the way here. Well, almost all the Lord Inquisitor's acolytes. Why? I want to hear what he has to say, and then make my judgment. When all this is over, what will you do? I feel uneasy even to think about it, but if Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar falls today, someone has to take the Rosette of the Ordo Xenos. At the very least, until the Inquisition Enclave determines who will be a worthy successor to Xavier. Epitaph awaits. The tactical equipment audit is 97% complete. No critical failures detected. The Omnissiah shows favor. Do not seem too worried about the coming landing. Mission of reconnaissance is a blessed and desirable one for an explorator. The data soul of the one who explores, analyzes, and charts overflows with the joy of servitude. I would be honored to disembark with you. You took good care of my ship equipment. The Dynasty will not forget it. What are the iron flowers of the Omnissiah bloom? Praise the Omnissiah. I thank you for honoring this unit by letting it serve the formidable spirit of the Von Valancius Dynasty's flagship and your lordship. When the campaign comes to an end, will you stay on duty or return to your fellow tech priests? It has been a joy to serve such a distinguished person, but duty calls the Armanat Collective to a different mission. The message of change must be proclaimed. The believers must be separated from the doubters. The experience of our comradeship has taught this unit much. The trials and battles we have gone through have produced trust, sincerity, mutual understanding. Armanat will lead his flock through the flames and forge the sect into a religion. May we have good fortune. Oop. Oh, I can't talk to him anymore? Oh, that sucks. I'm not a priest, of course, and the spirits do not always speak clearly to me, but I did cast the rune. You have a great challenge ahead of you, Atvater. Be very careful, or better, take me with you. There is no better way to guard your safety. Of course I am. I'm glad the Emperor brought our paths together. This only proves that we will not lose, Atvater. Go to the foulest hole in the universe where only lowborn and wretched inhumans crawl, fall into the darkness, and then cry out. Woo! Excuse me. Who here believes in the All-Father, sisters and brothers, and even there, to the world's most rotten pit? You will hear an answer, and if you reach toward the voice, you will find a worthy companion. Everyone who believes in him and follows in his footsteps is given the chance to become someone greater and more worthy. Xavier Calcazar is waiting for me down there. Should I give him your regards? I would rather talk to him myself. My anger and vengeful heart tells me that only he knows how and why the baleful Howl Pack died. It also tells me that I will not forgive myself at popped up arsehole. Calcazar somehow dies before I rip the answer from his leering mouth. You found your pack, and our campaign is nearing its end. What are you going to do next? I will return to my brothers and sing the saga to the baleful Howl Pack. I will carry it all the way to Fenris and pour its ringing verses into the ears of the Jarl at the Great Wolf and the Great Wolf himself. Its burning words will warm us, returning the fierce Hellwinter. The brothers at the table will nudge each other and point their fingers at me and say, it was he who crafted such a beautiful saga. How generous the Allfather has been to him. Well, Lord Captain, my little whispers have gone quiet. It's like they know the long thread we've been following is finally at an end. It's now or never, isn't it? Thank you for everything either way, Lord Captain. How about Adira? Grab me one last prediction. For the road. You think the little whispers are going to play nice? Huh. They weren't that useful even before, and now they're more likely to mess us around than save our bacon. Lord Captain, your fate is in your hands alone. Do not let the words of a deranged psyker confuse you. You're not meant to listen to the grumblings beyond the veil. I am glad you have been at my side all this time. I thank you, Lord Captain. I can't imagine why you've shown me so much kindness after everything we have been through. You are the only reason I'm still alive. There were so many ways I could have died. I know I've been harping on all this time about Lady Theodora this, Lady Theodora that. You know, you may have never become who she was, but she could never have been who you are, either. And I'm glad it was you who replaced her, and that life threw me together with you, and not with somebody else. So there. Now let's change the subject before I get all sentimental, alright? What do you think awaits us after this skirmish? Well, I have no doubts about you. Everything is going to come up roses for you. As for me, you know, maybe I won't live long, but it'll be a good life. I'll live behind so many tales to tell. Let them remember my name over a mug of something foamy and laugh at the stories of our exploits. Hug it, dear. Adira sobs fearfully, but in the next moment she hugs you back. There. You'll really have lost it, haven't you? Thanks. Pull yourself together, Adira. We have a tough battle ahead of us. The Exalted One once wove our destinies into the glittering tapestry of this world with gold and silver thread, Shireen. And today, the pattern of our lives will either be completed, or the tapestry will be torn asunder. Personally, I prefer to place my hope in the first option. Are you afraid of what's to come, Jay? The battle against the enemy? Pain? Oblivion? No, Shireen. My only fear is that, after these tribulations, we will never be the same again. And I do so enjoy being me. So, what brings you to me, Shireen? Not parting words, I hope, because I despise goodbyes. I feel as though they rob me of my future. You never want to hear goodbye after all, but only ever see you again under the same stars. I just want to say I'm glad for your company, especially now. Our alliance is like a miraculous oasis blooming in the fierce desert heat. I am glad to be your partner and friend and ally in the fight against the enemy. Curious to see what you'll do once this is all over. You mean if it's ever over? And if the Izzy don't play their evil tricks on us. I don't know, Shireen. Being drunk on unbridled freedom sounds nice. It's so close I could reach out and grab it like the tail of a comet and leave the Caspalica mission behind. Start doing things on my own without having to rely on your good favor. Limitless possibilities lie ahead. I just have to survive the coming darkness. Well, time to get a grip. Alright, time to talk to our girl. Zircon. No matter what, Airlet's voice is soft and melodic, enveloping you with calm. No matter what lies ahead, I will walk this path with you to the end. Such is my promise, and such is the will of my soul. But your spirit stone is shattered. Should you die, Slaanesh will devour your soul in an instant. As Irlet turns pale, but her eyes spark with an even greater determination. That I will survive, and I will do everything I can to keep you alive too. Will our paths diverge if we survive? I promised to walk your short human path alongside you. Our fate will be decided in the coming battle. I'm gonna reload that. Our journey together has not been an easy one, but I'm glad that both of us are here today. Wow, that was very short. Oh, well, anyways. Oh, there's Marazai. He's like hidden into the... Whoops. Oh. There you are. You have something very special waiting for you, do you not? A trial that will determine whether you stay on top or become dust under the feet of our enemies. Whatever comes, glad to have fought shoulder to shoulder with you. Careful, or else I might think you have gone soft and weak. I will say this only once. You are the reason for all my misfortunes, but you are also the reason why I survived, despite the fury of all Kamara and the wrath of the Black Heart. Consider this confession an expression of my gratitude. Will you remain with me when this is over? Of course not. Hope your blades have been sharpened. Chat. Next time we play, we're finally finishing the game.